guys, this is Ali. Welcome back to You in Korea. I hope you're all safe and well wherever you are. Let me briefly remind you that You in Korea is a channel for those who love Korea, who want to learn more about this country. Here I'm trying to share with you guys the stories of my life for the past 11 years in Korea, share some information about the country, talk about recent issues. As always, at the end of this video, we'll be looking at some Korean through K-Wave content. Today we'll be looking at the lyrics from the song I Do by EXO's Dio, so stay tuned till the end. Do you guys love to travel abroad? First place we should probably go to in another country is a museum, because this is a place where you can learn more about the history and the culture of this country. You know, Korea is one of the trendiest places in the world right now. But did you also know that Korea has a very long history? Of course, we can learn more about it in a museum. So today I'm going to take you on a museum tour in Seoul, Korea. The word museum itself comes from the Greek treasure house in a temple dedicated to the goddess Muse. Simply speaking, it's a place where you can see exhibitions. It's an exhibition hall. It's a space where you can learn more about the culture, the society, the history, and of course, the people of that same country. As I said earlier, museum tours are one of the best ways to enjoy the country. There are must-visit museums in big cities around the world. And when I travel to other countries or regions, I always visit museums that represent them. If your thoughts are combined with what you felt while looking around the museum, you realize some new things. Also, there's a new perspective on the country itself. If you come to Seoul, the capital of Korea, I would recommend to visit these 4 museums first. Let's first look at the National Museum of Korea. The National Museum of Korea in Yongsan, Seoul, is Korea's best museum in name and reality. It's a must-visit course if you want to understand Korea. It is a museum where you can see the long history of Korean people from prehistoric times to the Joseon dynasty in one go. A variety of cultural assets with historical value are displayed there. Beautiful artworks, precious metals used by the royal family, and household items that give a glimpse of the daily lives of the people. If you go there, there are so many foreign tourists. Of course, foreign language commentary such as English, Japanese, and Chinese is available. Did you also know that BTS filmed a music video there? Another tip is visit the National Museum of Korea's souvenir shop. It's a must-visit place because it is famous for many pretty and practical products with Korean traditional characteristics. Next, let's go to the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art. MMCA is a representative art museum in Korea that lists the exhibitions of works by famous artists not only in Korea but also abroad. Just as Korean pop culture has grown in popularity through K-pop and K-drama, Korean contemporary artworks have recently received a lot of attention. You know, Seoul has been the capital city of Korea for over 600 years. So, because it's a place where traditional and modern are harmonized, contemporary artists with a unique world of work are active here. MMCA Seoul is located next to Gyeongbokgung Palace, the best palace of Joseon dynasty, and there are many hot places to visit by tourists such as Samcheong-dong and Insadong. Now I will introduce a very special museum. It's a North Korean human rights museum. You're aware of the North Korean human rights issue even without us mentioning it, right? North Korea, the only hereditary dictatorship in the world with 3 generations of dictators. North Koreans are driven to the worst of human rights conditions. The North Korean Human Rights Museum opened in Dongno-gu, Seoul on November 15, 2023. The North Korean Human Rights Museum was created to achieve internal and external consensus on the freedom and human rights improvement in North Korea. The museum displays testimony from human rights violations collected from the late 1990s to the present, records related to North Korean human rights, and media materials donated by North Korean defectors. In addition, the website North Korean Human Rights Archive, established alongside the museum, contains cases of human rights violations in North Korea, including the forced repatriation of North Korean defectors, which was discussed in our previous videos, so be sure to visit this website. In commemoration of the museum's opening, the first planned exhibition, The Echo Never Stops, is in progress until March 2024. Under the theme of freedom of expression, the exhibition displays testimonies of North Korean defectors, list of forbidden expressions, and related punishments. It shows the reality of North Korea, which can kill you if you say something wrong. Now, the last one is a war memorial. The War Memorial of Korea that is also located in Yongsan, Seoul. The War Memorial of Korea is not a museum, but it is a place where you can learn more about the Korean War, an event that has had greatest impact on modern Korean history. Are you familiar with the Korean War? It's the biggest tragedy of the Korean people, where so many people lost their lives due to North Korea's invasion to South Korea. Besides, the war is not completely over. There is still no truce. Recently, on November 21, North Korea launched a military spy satellite in defiance of the international sanctions. Year 2023 was the 70th anniversary since the armistice of the Korean War. Korea has held events all over the world to thank the veterans of 63 countries who participated in the war and provided supplies to protect freedom and democracy. The War Memorial of Korea introduces weapons and documents from the Korean War and displays the beginning and development of the war in detail. There is a memorial monument in the square in front of the memorial hall, and the names of 210,000 Korean and UN soldiers who died in the Korean War are engraved there. Whenever I go to the War Memorial, I realize the importance of peace. And I learned the meaning of saying peace is never free. The War Memorial of Korea also has a lot of foreign tourists. So if you apply in advance, a foreign language commentator will provide you with a tour program. Okay guys, did you enjoy our little museum tour today? I'm sure you all love Korean culture, K-pop and K-drama, and I'm sure you're all interested in Korea as a country as well. So if you ever visit Seoul, make sure you visit these 4 museums that I recommended, because that's how you can understand the country better. And Seoul has really great transportation systems such as subways and buses, so there will be no problem finding them. So now it's finally time to look at some Korean through K-Wave contents. Today we'll be looking at the lyrics from the song I Do by EXO's Dio. 둘이 아닌 우린 어떤 모습일까? 꼭 하나인 것 같지 서로를 잘 알아. 수없이 많은 기억들이 똑같을 너와 나. 상상만 했는데 다 이뤄진 것 같다. How will we look as one, not two? I know you and you know me like we're one. Between us we share countless identical memories. Seems all I did was imagine, and it all came true. On this very positive note, we wrap up our video with hopes that you will be able to understand more about Korea and become closer to the country that you like so much. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope it was interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. I will try to bring more interesting topics in the future as well. Until then, stay with our channel. Please subscribe, give us thumbs up, leave your comments and requests in the comment section. I will be back next time, and until then, 안녕!